soul of the bay, that's me. That's us, that's my team. We gon' do it for the bay though. Forever we faithful. Forever we faithful.
Not again.
Forever we faithful.
Forever we faithful. Niner my gang, whoa, that back came real fast. I feel like Usain Bolt. These teams not like us, they not in the same boat. We beat all the big teams, we got all the big rings. I read in that gold. We ball never fold, grind stay in that mold. Another ring is the goal. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. It's a scary sight, a Niner jersey and a cut. Faithful to the beta, Niner gang, yeah we up, living plush. Soon as you look up, another touch. Damn, it ain't next year, it's our year. Now, crowd full of red, white, and gold, screaming loud. Let's get it in, let's get it in. Niner gang, another win. Let's get it in, let's get it in.
Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode of Fair Faithful Podcast. I'm Brandon Free, and joined by me is my co-host, Dion Johnson. How we doing, man?
Good. How you doing, Brandon? What's going on, man?
Pretty good. Thank God it's the weekend and another week of football, right?
Right. That's what matters, man. Another weekend of night of football. We're very fortunate. We have one of the latest buys in the season. So from the jump, we get 49ers football all the way through
week 14, I think, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it right now. Yeah, I think it's about week 14. Yeah, so we get it for pretty much, most of the season right off the bat. Every week we get to be here, hang out, do some content and whatnot. It'd be a little different, but I'm definitely excited for this game, man. What's going on, Captain Niner? What's up, Jason?
Yep, me too, man. Going into wasn't like we talked about in the post game. Didn't really expect that we were gonna be so good against Atlanta. So this makes me feel good going into Houston, especially after how Houston played last week against Seattle.
Yeah.
They look lost out there, to be honest with you. A little bit on that, especially on that offense. And then now we just found out too, Nico Collins is out for concussion, and who's their other guy? Christian Kirk, right?
Christian Kirk. So for the Texans, basically the injury report for both teams right now for the 49ers out is Jake Brendel, Yetur Gross-Matos, Bryce Huff, Ricky Pearsall, and Brock Purdy. Questionable is Spencer Burford, Luke Gifford, and Diamador Lenore. We all know the questionable means you're going to play. I mean, that's kind of at this point, they probably just resting you, making you do walkthrough, and then, as long as they meet the league rules for you to practice in whatever way, you most likely will play. But for the Texans, out is Nico Collins, Christian Kirk, and Elijah Huzzy. And then questionable is Danico Autry and Jalen Smith. So those are that's basically like pretty much the final injury report. Me personally, I think Demo will play. But I do think they'll keep Chase Lucas ready in case, he looks like he might re-aggravate something. So I think we're going to see a little bit more Chase Lucas this week due to that kind of injury. Probably may even rotate him in and out just to kind of make sure they don't, do too much with him, because I guess this team this year, it's hamstring injuries for everybody. Like, they passing them out like Oprah passing out bins on her TV show a long time ago. You get a hamstring injury. You get a hamstring pull. First grade, second grade, third. You're going to be out for 6 weeks. Like, it is insane, bro. And then, of course, no Nick Bosa. We lost Bryce Huff. Like, this team, no matter what, keeps fighting.
Man.
The injuries happen, and the one thing that stays true about us is that next man up mentality. Like, it stands firm, in this organization, because that's basically what's been happening, and these dudes have been doing it. I was really hoping with Luke Gifford kind of being a little iffy that we could see a little Nick Martin on the field. But unfortunately, I think Curtis Robinson is healthy enough to go with Nick Martin. He's right in front of him, so that kind of sucks. I really think Nick Martin would be great on the field, but we'll see what happens, man. Might be a liability on special teams from what I'm hearing. So I think, honestly, this game is going to be really tough. We are literally facing the top 5 team in everything. Hey,
Yeah.
Seahawks Eddie, what's going on, big dog?
So Seahawks, Eddie.
So we have they literally a top 5 versus the pass, the run, the catch. Like it doesn't matter. This team is just flat out insane, man. What are you seeing that scares you about this team? Because defense is still a very strong focal point.
Yeah, so I saw against the Seahawks last week, right? This defense still basically tried to bring them back into the game,
Okay.
right? And I'm like, okay, they have a good defense. They're probably as good as like how the Falcons were last week, right? And we went into that game and we ran all over them. So we could just do the same thing. Yeah, definitely not sleeping on them, Seahawks, Eddie. Like I said, I think they're a really good team.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps them in games. Most of the offense is just freaking horrific. But I think, like I said, if we could get basically have kind of like the same game plan like we did against the Falcons, who are also a really good defense, I think we'll be okay. And like I said, we got George Kittle back in the lineup, right? So you might even see a couple targets at George. You might see a lot of blocking like he did last week against the Falcons with our run game. I think if we start the game with our run game first and then go from there, see how everything plays out, there's a way to fucking get this dub and win against this team for sure. And real quick, let's welcome in 49er Media. What's going on, brother?
Hey.
What's up?
On Shul in the building. Young man still out there grinding. How's school going, man? Finals okay?
Yeah, I had a lot of exams the last couple weeks, so finally I've had some time to relax.
Cooking that board brain, man. I don't know. You got the time to even try to fathom 49 football with all that going on. But this media is our resident college. Media is our resident college student, and we are all proud of him at every turn, man. We just want him to keep going and be better and continue to go to school on this channel and all our channels. We will never tell you not to go to school. We will use media as an example to say you can do it. Look at the young man. He's doing this thing in school. He still finds a little bit of time to come and have himself a little fun, do some podcasting. So use media as an example to show that you can actually do several different things. You just got to keep your focus and grind it out, man.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Also, too, is shout out to Anshul as well, because even though homie's at school busting his ass, he still finds time to post on our Warriors page and his Giants page as well. Breaking news happens. So
that's what I'm saying, man. You can do multiple things, man. Young man has it.
You gotta find the time, and you
gotta find the time. You gotta squeeze it in. But I want to say something to your point, and then we're gonna get some stuff from media because I know he's got some thoughts.
Yeah.
Your point, what you were saying about the Texans. Let me explain something, bro. I put the numbers together before the show started, and I'm trying to find my point. Okay, so here we go. The Texans are currently sitting at 2-4 on the season. All of their losses have been close. All 4 games they've lost by a total of 21 points, and the biggest loss has been 7. Now the 2 wins they blew out the Texans, whose head coach just got fired, if I'm not mistaken, 26-0. And then they beat the brakes off of the Ravens 44-10. Of course, there was no Lamar on the field, so that's obviously why that score was such. But they're getting the job done when they win by a total of 60 points. They blew their opponents out by that much. Now, let's not really – I mean, I understand people just for the purpose of context. Yes, it was the Titans. We all know the Titans are hot garbage this year. But at the same time, they're still an NFL team with NFL players, and the Titans on their defense do have some formidable guys, so they should have been able to do a little something with stopping stuff. Along with, yes, we had the Lamar-less Baltimore Ravens and whatnot, but at the end of the day, like, it's still, once again, still an NFL team, man. So they blew these 2 dudes out by 60 points, and we barely won our games. I think our biggest win is what, 10, 11 points?
10 points.
10 points, and that was just last week. So other than that, we've been in tight, scrappy games. I think this game is going to be a little bit different. I think we have a little bit more than 10-point spread. But media, what are you seeing, in this game with the Texans? What do you think we got to focus up
on? I think you got to lean on the run because, coming off that Falcons game, you finally saw that Christian McCaffrey had the ability to actually, run through the holes, and it was very effective. So I think the Niners try to lean on that again. Now, the Texans, even though their offense has struggled, I feel like their defense still hasn't been that, bad with D'Amico Ryans. I feel like I expected to be.
Media, they top 5 and everything.
Yeah, so I mean,
Texas defense is for real.
That tells you everything right there.
Yeah, these dudes have 27 passes defense, 7 interceptions, 14 sacks. Yeah, they defense is balling. Oh,
yeah. So we're gonna have to get the ball out quick with Mac Jones. Sounds like obviously still no Ricky Pearsall. There's some guys on our defense that are questionable. I think Renardo Green or Diameter Lenore are one of those guys. So
it'll be Renardo's good.
Okay, Renardo was cleared. Okay, cool. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Definitely a fun battle to watch. Obviously with D'Amico Ryans and Kyle Shanahan. But to me, you just got to get the ball out quickly because this offensive line has been atrocious. And I'm gonna watch for Matt Hennessy again because he looked great against the Falcons. I want to see how does he do this week. Is it just like a fluke, or is he actually the guy? And I hope he just runs with it and we never see Jake Brendel ever again. So we'll see what ends up happening.
Hey, look, in the words of Smokey Robinson, I second that emotion. I'm telling you. Because I am not a Jake Brendel fan. I tell everybody all the time, the only good thing about Jake Brendel is he went to UCLA. That's about as good as it gets. Because I'm sorry, I don't. The key for all of us, and we all understand this, the center is what of the offensive line?
Quarterback.
He's the guy. Like, I'll say this: I really wish Weston Richburg never got hurt. Because he was a great center. Yeah. He fit the system. Richburg was that QB on the offensive line that would be looking up, doing this, talking to the quarterback, telling them, hey, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that. Hey, this guy's hot, whatever the case. Right. Look, blitz. You don't have that with Jake Brendel. Jake Brendel just go to the line and pray to God everything works out and then get beaten. And we over here looking like, come on, man, again. Like you can't do no better. So, and unfortunately, at this point, we have a head coach and an offensive line coach that think that this guy really worth his salt, and he's not. But it is what it is on that. Like I always say, you can't openly, beat down your team. But I guarantee you, behind closed doors, they got to be saying we got to find somebody. Because Jake Brendel, unfortunately, has not been, played up to par. I mean, he's somewhat worth his contract, but we just want a center in there that can do it all, that can actually quarterback that offensive line and make sure the guys are lined up properly, make sure we know what we're doing and what their assignments are, who to block. So we don't have any more of the Spencer Burford just walking, letting Chris Jones walk right to Brock Purdy in the Super Bowl, things like that. So we just have to continue to get, be better. I think that the crazy thing about this game is for the most part, it's all backup receivers on both sides.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, KB is not the starter. Technically speaking, Juwan Jennings is not the starter. And neither is any of their guys. I believe they've got a couple of young bloods out there. So we're going to see Xavier Hutchinson, Jaden Higgins, probably Jalen Noel, Justin Watson. They have one dude that we must be careful with. Our safeties are not the best, and they are not the fastest. I love Malik Mustafa, but he ain't catching no dang body. I'm sorry. Braxton Berrios.
Yeah.
The reason I state that name is Berrios knows one route. He knows others, and he can get a little busy if, you put him in the slot. But it's very simple. If he gets past you, that kid is gone. That's what Braxton Berrios' specialty is, his speed. So if he gets past our defense, you can kiss that goodbye. That's
Is he the return man too?
I think he is. Yeah, because they got him really, really low on the depth chart.
Because I know when he was with the Jets and other, like I think Miami, he was return man too.
Yeah, because if he gets past you, that's why I say he gets past you, you get busy. And that's what you need. You need home run speed for a guy to be able to return it and things of that nature. So our defense is going to have their work cut out for them. That means that Demo, Bernardo Green, and I didn't see Up and Stout on the injury report. So
he might be back.
Maybe he might be back. But those guys will have their hands full because we're going to be playing against guys that really don't get a lot of time. Now, mind you, all of those dudes that I named outside of Berrios have touchdowns, and they all are averaging about 10 yards to catch. So this defensive backfield is going to have his work cut out for him. Even though we're not playing Christian Kirk and Nico Collins, they still make some moves.
Yeah.
That's true. I think Anshul, what do you think about kind of having like the same game plan like they did against the Falcons against this defense with basically focusing more on the run this game again?
Yeah, that's what I was saying is like I think they should lean on the run just because it worked too. And like I feel like that's some good momentum, to try to carry into this game. So I think you got to obviously try it. I would like to see Brian Robinson definitely more, but at this point that's wishful thinking because we all know Kyle's not going to do it. But yeah, again, like obviously you can't just run the football. You're going to have to pass it too, but they have to get the ball out quickly in this one. So I think maybe they need to utilize the screen game a little bit.
And I think
and put Christian McCaffrey like in the slot too, I think is another big piece of how they can.
I think this is the game we might see Kittle get a couple catches.
Yeah.
So they definitely got to watch out for that.
I say on offense, it's that's the thing. You got to feed your weapons. You got to feed KB. You got to give Kittle some love. You got to give JJ some love. You got to give CMC some love. Rely on these dudes to be able to do what they need to do. We're going up against a top 5 defense in every aspect. So we have to be able to try to attack them with a variety of different weapons. Heck, hit Juice a couple of times. Like you've got to, like Kyle has to be in his bag in this game because DeMeco Ryans has his defense playing at its highest level. And we cannot allow that to happen where they turn around and just kill us. One of the keys to the game is Mac Jones. Don't do no hero ball. Don't you go out there trying to throw that ball in between 3 of these dudes because somebody's going to pick it off. Like he's got that. Just remember this stat line, okay? We are 6 games into the season, and these dudes have 27 passes defense and 7 interceptions. Jalen Petrie is a baller. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Their safeties, Derek Stingley Jr., DB, baller. Like, just stay away from those guys, Mac. Just know it. Just don't even throw them in.
Yeah.
Why? Why are we gonna don't be that person. Don't try it. You know what I mean? Like, be smart about it. Leave the door open to be able to do other things, but there's got to be different ways to be able to beat them. And if we try to go to the bevy of weapons that we do currently have, and they are formidable. Kittle is still one of the best tight ends in the league, fully healthy. JJ, he's looked great. KB last week was the first time the man didn't go over 100 yards receiving. And last week was the first time that didn't go over, I think, about like 250 or 260 passing.
Hey, and it's not because nobody was catching the ball or
we just ran the ball.
We just ran the damn ball.
Yeah.
But what was the key last week? When Kyle Shanahan runs the ball, I believe more than like 25 or 30 times.
Yeah.
His record is almost immaculate. Like it's like he rarely loses when that happens. So that tells you we just got to be able to be good about it. The one thing that I like about CMC's runs last week was the fact that his runs, all of them, like his yards per average was valid. So I always do, a short on the guys that are, running the ball wild. But you could see if a dude has 100 yards in the game, but he had like one explosive play at 80 yards, and then he's got like 13 more carries, and that amounts up to the 20-yard game. He wasn't really doing that. He just had that explosive play. Versus if a dude is consistently doing it, and your only big play, you got 100 yards, but your only big play was a 20-yard run. You still got the other 80 yards to account for. So if you didn't have too many carries, your numbers really truthfully add up. It weighs out. So CMC actually, I think he was averaging almost 5 yards a carry last week. It's like 4 point something, if I'm not mistaken. And the other guy we got to worry about on their offense is Nick Chubb. He's a pretty big guy. He's low to bring down. He's been
up and down. He's been up and down,
but I do believe Nick Chubb is averaging 4.2 yards a carry, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take a look. 4.2 yards a carry. He got 2 TDs. He's had a couple of big runs, literally a couple, meaning 2. So we still have to, be mindful of him as well. Our run defense is getting better, but you still have to remember Nick Chubb is Nick Chubb. He may not be the same dude before the injury, but he is still a load to bring down, and he still does have some giddy up in those legs. What do you guys?
Yeah, so McCaffrey, real quick, was averaging 5.4 yards.
Yeah, in that game.
Yeah, I mean, so they don't have Joe Mixon back, right? It's just Chubb.
No, it's just Chubb. It's Chubb, and then the other kid they have right now, since Mixon is out, is Dameon Pierce.
Yeah.
Chubb and Pierce have been their main workhorses. Pierce is only averaging 2.6 yards a carry, so that doesn't scare me at all. I know, bro. I know. We died with that. Me and Breezy did a show together, bro. We cried laughing with this. Like, this is it is insane. Like, when you look at you like, oh my gosh. No, like, you hear it is what it is, bro. It's priceless. Eddie, oh no. Why, bro?
But yeah, I think we got to wrap up on the tackles against Chubb because he's like more of a shiftier kind of runner. So like, I think definitely guys like D Winners, Tatum Bethune are gonna have to finish those tackles.
Yeah, definitely so. I think we have to. We're gonna have to stay strong with that. Like, that the front seven is gonna have to make sure they do their job. Oh my gosh. Do not put that up, bro. Don't put that up.
Captain Niner, I swear to God.
That's okay, man. We all know our chat is crazy. I love it.
He said it has a blue chew.
Oh my
boy,
God.
Out here. Pause, my bro.
I mean, you'll run hard.
You'll run hard. Very hard.
Pun intended.
You can go over 100 yards with that one.
Oh, guaranteed.
I know this is like this game, but you guys saw the news about Ayuk, right?
No, what did they say? Please.
So Kyle Shanahan was saying that he could have his practice window opened up next week.
Yeah, I believe we see Brandon Ayuk probably about week 8 or 9. I do. I think they've been lying to us and telling us, that he's had setbacks or making it seem as if he's not on schedule or this or that. I think that's just all smoke and mirrors to be able to make sure the teams don't try to game plan for him. Yeah,
I was just gonna say that this is their setup for when he does actually start and play.
Yeah, this is the Kyle Shanahan gamesmanship.
I think honestly, this is where I'm going to say about week 9 to 10 is when you're going to see us at actual full strength. I doubt that I think they're holding Brock Purdy out because right now Mac Jones is doing well. I can tell you now, if Mac Jones was losing these games, you would have saw Brock Purdy on that field. But I think now because Mac is playing well enough, they're saying, hey, look, we can take more time with him. Mac doing his job. The man's 4-1. We don't have to stress. We're fine. Let's just keep the ball rolling with this kid for the moment. And then when we have our bevy of weapons, let's go ahead and throw it out there. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you right now. I'm very comfortable with the if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I like what I'm seeing from Mac Jones. He's helping us win games. Let's just let the dude cook. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind
This
you, if
is
Mac
the
Jones had a Ricky Pearsall and a Brandon Ayuk, I don't know how soon Brock Purdy would have gotten his job back, because I think it would have been even better when he had that full bevy of weapons to choose from. I can tell you right now, bro, you would probably we would probably be on the hook for an Atlanta situation, and that'd be really ugly. You know, as humble as Mac Jones is, we appreciate him because he gets up there every week and reminds you this is Brock Purdy's team. This is not my team. Mac Jones is very cheap. Brock Purdy is very expensive. The main issue is nobody's taking that contract.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why Kirk Cousins is still where he is, because nobody's taking that contract. That it's just it's not making sense.
So this is what's going on. Okay, next 2 weeks we play on turf. Why play Purdy when we're already doing good to hurt that toe even more, right?
Yeah.
So wait a couple more weeks, and then Purdy will come back and play the last 8.
I'm pretty sure I also saw a report, but I can't remember from who, that he had some like tryout this last week or something, and it still was bugging him.
Yeah, I think he's so. I was doing this. I was showing everybody. So basically, like, this is just think of this. Obviously, as your foot, you know, but right here in that crease of your foot is where the pain is. So this would be like his big toe and his second toe. Right here is where all that pain is. So every time he does this to stretch it, because you have to plant, that's where that inflammation is. So they're trying to work on that to get that taken care of. I ain't no doctor. I'm just telling you what I've seen from the reports. You know, if that's the case, then I'll let Jason Aponte and get Dr. Narav on here, and he can really tell you what's going on. He's an actual medical doctor. Or we can refer to our resident doctor in the chat, Matt, and ask him what he thinks, because we typically do that. We will ask Matt because he does work in the medical field. He's not an actual doctor, but I mean,
Jason don't want that life.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, bro. Yeah, it did, because y'all remember when they claimed Solomon Thomas and Nick Bosa in one game.
Yeah, it was versus the Jets
in one series,
literally. Like, it was just like, wait a minute, dang, we lost one. Boom, damn, we lost another. Oh, geez, okay.
Yeah, it was.
That's when Kyle started. That was the game. Kyle got scared, started pulling folks. He was like, "Oh,
yeah, he did. He said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
Look, put the rookies out there. Let them play. I don't care. Let them.
Dude, it was so bad. I remember we had that one tight end that used to play for the Commanders, and then like he got hurt too, and he'd always get hurt.
Oh, Jordan Reed.
Yeah.
And that was also the game that Raheem Mostert set that speed record.
Yeah.
Still ain't been broken.
Oh, and then of course, the guy we hate the most, freaking Jerick McKinnon. I remember.
The broke McKinnon said the Jet.
It was
McKinnon
like, dude, I swear to gosh, I'm pretty sure it's like
McKinnon.
2nd and 30 something, and then freaking McKinnon runs it.
Yeah, bro. I don't. For me, when you have these types of situations, the only reason you're running the ball is because everybody thinks you're going to pass.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to lie to you. If it's 2nd and 32, bro, I'm throwing the ball. I am not running that for any reason, because it's going to be too easy to stop. And it's like, I can give you all the cushion you want. And you got to go 32 yards just to get a first? Yeah, bro, you can get that little scrappy 5-10 yards. That ain't bothering me. You still got another 22 to go. Like, as a defender, you see them running the ball as a win. You know, if they pass the ball, it's a higher probability of them doing it. So, look, yes, it's not true. But for this game, I think the game plan, I agree with media. Run the ball. Try your best to actually get Brian Robinson a little love, because at this point, this trade is looking completely ridiculous and worthless. And it's not for the lack of Brian Robinson trying. I just don't think he fits our system. I don't think he works well with what we do. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly think that Brian Robinson could have been elsewhere trying to do some things. You know, it's going to be a little harder for him to get on the field next year, because everybody's going to look and be like, well, you was with the Niners, you didn't do nothing. You know, but then at the same time, I mean, if I'm Brian Robinson, my first immediate response is, it was Christian McCaffrey and Kyle Shanahan. What did you want me to do? Demand to put Christian McCaffrey on the field with one leg, one eye, and 2 fingers. Like, if he can. So, I think that's going to be the case. Run the ball to set up the pass, get back to 49er football, what we've done previously. And on defense, be honest with you, just be mindful of these young receivers. Do not let them beat you up. Like I said, they are, for the most part, most of them are averaging 10 yards a catch. I do believe Dalton Schultz plays in this game. We're going to have to be really careful with him because Schultz will, he'll eat you alive. He's still a pretty good tight end. And, we just got to do that, make sure that's the case. And hopefully, our linebackers can take care of them, maybe put deep winners on them, and that'll help. But I think that's basically what it would be in that game plan. And to be honest with you, C.J. Stroud is averaging getting sacked about at least 2 times a game. So we got to get home. Samuel, Kevin Givens, Michael Williams, Alfred, C.J. West, all of these guys. We need y'all to push that pocket and get home and wrap him up. C.J. Stroud can be very slippery. He does not use his legs very often. He is a true pocket passer, but he can. And he does have enough speed to do some damage. So be mindful.
Also, by the way, it is National Tight Ends Day. So the tight ends will get involved.
George Kittle might have a day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're hoping George Kittle has a day and Dalton Schultz doesn't.
Yeah. But like I said, the way we kept pressure on Penix last week, same fucking thing.
Dude, Alfred Collins, man, is becoming so good.
He from first game to now, you almost don't know who the guy is. His push is insane. So the one thing that you gotta love about it is he's a big body dude. Pause. But the beauty of that is the fact that the man actually knows how to use his leverage. Because you get some dudes out there to be big as hell, it's real easy to get by. It's not that hard. Real easy to shut down. You get a premier, you put some big dudes up against Trent Williams, he'll tell you who really gave him problems and who didn't. And some big dudes literally they're just big. They don't do anything. But then you get Alfred Collins and he looks great. Like one of the best big dudes in the league is somebody was wrecking our offensive line when we played him, Vita Vea. This dude old as heck, but he still get out there and he still shoves offensive linemen around like they're about the same size as me and media. Like he playing with these dudes like rag dolls and these old grown men over 300 pounds and he's shoving them around like it's nothing,
Yep, it's true, man. All right, who your guys' X factors going into this game?
Ooh. It's a good one. I'm gonna go CMC offense. Defense. I'm gonna go Tatum Bethune.
Okay.
For me, I'll take George Kittle. And defensively, D. Winters. I think D. Winters has a game against Dalton Schultz. I think they give him that responsibility because he is the better of the two between him and Bethune in pass coverage. What about you, B-Dubs?
I think I'm gonna go Kittle as well for offense, just because it's tight ends day. I mean, you got to. So, yeah, I think he'll probably go like 90-something yards with the touchdown.
Okay,
I think. And then on defense, let's go Alfred Collins.
Okay.
Say he gets a sack.
Okay. All right. It's that'd be his first sack, right? Yeah, his first NFL sack. Okay. Yeah. Oh well, yeah. Of course, you got to get Juice a little bit of love. Hey, what's going on East Coast? Yeah, but Juice, you got to give Juice some love. That's what I'm saying. Like the key for me in this game is very simple. All you want is Kyle Shanahan to line up and use all his weapons, confuse that defense. Instead of them looking at the usual suspects, throw it to the not usual suspects. You know what I'm saying? Hit Juice in the flat and let him do something. Hit Juice on a wheel route, let him do something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit Kittle. Once Kittle start getting hot, turn away from him. Go over to KB. Once he start cooking, go to JJ. Come back to CMC. Like this, just be the genius that everyone calls you. I don't, but be the genius that everyone calls you, and be that guy, man. Don't stress it. Just be that guy. Make it happen, and I promise you, you will not regret it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and once Juice gets the ball, dude, he gives us yards to
Yeah.
throw. Nobody expects Juice to get the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the key. Just catch them off guard and have a game plan that's going to be solid enough to be able to take care of a top 5 defense. Because if we go in there and mop the floor with these cats, that'd be big. That tells you our offense is definitely humming, and we're only going to get better as people get healthier. The one thing that I do want to ask you guys, man, I'm a little concerned about Ricky Pearsall in this knee situation.
Mm-hmm.
Out a couple of weeks, and I truthfully don't like it. I do not need another Jalen Hurd on my hands when it comes to this team. Guy with a lot of potential, but he can't get on the field because he's not healthy. Now, last year, I know he started to warm up and look a little bit better, with the whole situation. We're glad he's alive, but this season, that knee is just bothering him. So we're trying to figure out what the heck is going on. And I'm a little concerned at this point that, this is a little more serious than we think because he has not been able to get back on the field.
Well, you saw when he did hurt that knee again, he did land on it pretty hard. So I'm wondering if it's like swelling a lot just every week type shit when he tries to go and practice. But at this point, I say give it another 2 weeks. He might be back in 2 weeks, or maybe even next week.
Okay.
I think
It's a PCL, right?
It's
I'm not
brain, I think.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm just very concerned.
That's the thing I feel like with young guys though coming into the league, right? It's just like the conditioning is still kind of getting figured out.
Yeah. And I don't know why you haven't seen Watkins, honestly. I mean, I hear you on that. What's going on, Jet? Appreciate you.
Jet, what's up?
What's up, for Jet?
Still envious because of her picture. Y'all see that? She met Hall of Fame Fred.
Honestly.
Just, man, bro. I'm very jealous because, believe me, I'd love to meet Hall of Fame Fred. I really would.
Hall of Fame Fred, man.
But I hope we see Watkins.
I got his rivalry jersey coming too.
Ooh, me too.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out who I get because I already have a Fred Warner jersey. So I'm like,
I have a Fred Warner jersey of the 75th anniversary jersey, and then I have the Nick Bosa all white jersey. So I want to get me another Fred Warner.
Is it the white throwback one?
No, it's just the regular.
Yeah,
I got it like a couple years ago.
Yeah,
I don't know why they always make the white throwback ones like super, like literally impossible to get.
That's always how it is. Just because they want to try to charge an absorbent amount of money.
Hey, so they have a knockoff of the rivalry jersey, but it's in white, and it looks sick.
You got a picture of it?
Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
I don't know. Yeah, I haven't seen this. That's crazy.
I had just seen all the different like possibilities because there.
So what would you?
That one page on Instagram that would like make.
It constantly kept coming up. So, media, I want to ask you this while he's trying to find that picture. Who do you think wins here, man? What do you think? Do you think that Nico Ryans and his defense is going to best Kyle Shanahan, or do you think it's the other way around?
No, I think the Niners get the dub. I just don't think the Texans offense has been looking good. And I mean that offensive line.
The offensive line is hot garbage. Yeah. So we should be able to.
We think our offensive line's bad.
Oh no! Their offensive line is just horrid. Honestly, the Texans, their next draft should just be offensive line. I honestly think their first 3 picks should probably be center, tackle, and guard.
I'm surprised they changed so much of their offensive line though. That was so weird to me in the offseason that they just.
Well, I mean, hey, as Niner fans, we all understand that our offensive line gets neglected on a consistent prep. Ooh, that's cold.
Ooh.
Isn't that hard? I fucking love
That
it.
is raw.
Damn.
Yeah.
And it's
I would,
stitched too.
I would wear that.
That's
Yes,
fire.
that is fire. Okay,
That shit's
yeah,
wet. My uncle told me this yesterday when I was with him. He's
Yeah.
like, "Have you seen the white ones?" And I was like, "No." He goes, "Let me pull it up for you." And then boom, he showed me this, and I'm like,
yeah. That is.
"Oh, dude, that's actually hard."
gorgeous. Oh yeah.
You gotta
Mhm.
send us
Only
the link,
$70.
Brandon.
You
Mm-hmm.
serious? Well, no, I'm gonna need an XL. Go to the XL. How much is it gonna cost? Because I know they charge you those $70 for the XL. Let's see what they say.
Yep.
It's way more, huh?
Yep.
Well, I didn't
Let's
see
see.
the price change. It's still $70.
Yeah, it went
Yeah.
up to 69.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's not. I mean, that ain't bad. Okay, yeah, you got to shoot me this link, bro. I might snack.
Yeah,
Ooh,
put it in
that's
the
crispy.
chat.
I'll put it
that
in the
one's
chat.
crispy. Yeah, put that definitely in the chat, bro. That is crispy. I like that.
That's pretty sweet.
Fire.
But I think what you got, B-Dubs?
No, what were you gonna say?
Oh no, I was gonna say I think we got it. We pretty much covered everything. You know what I'm saying? We talked about what it is. We all believe we're winning this game.
You want to do
crazy
score
thing-
predictions or no score predictions?
I don't do score predictions.
Yeah, it's rough. I mean, when I did the game plan show with Breezy, I said 30-16. I think we actually gonna run hard on these guys. Honestly, I think we're literally going to just bring that in and just run that ball down their throat as best we can. Probably gonna have to go back more outside zone because you're not getting anywhere in that interior, bro. Daniil Hunter and
Yep.
Nico Autry and Will Anderson. Yeah, you can forget about it. That's not gonna happen. So I would say probably more outside zone, old school 49er football, and see what we can do.
Man, it's so sad Fred's not playing in this game because it's like Aziz, man.
I
know, man. I know. But the one thing I will say about Fred is, man, this shows you the guy's commitment to the squad. He's down there on his scooter, dapping everybody up as they coming in. You know what I'm saying? And y'all see George Kittle post game. He said we had to go through a silent count because the minute they showed Fred, the whole stadium went crazy.
Yeah. I mean, when I was watching the broadcast, like they were showing Fred too.
And yeah, I heard the roars. I'm like, geez, bro. And it's like you can't even get your own fans to shut up so you can hear your own.
You see how much Fred means to even the fans.
Very much, very much. Because the number one thing with Fred is he's never given us problems. Even when he was going through his contract stuff, not once did he waver. We didn't see all the social media stuff like we saw with BA and then Debo. It was just they'll handle that. And I'm here to play football, and that's the way
Kittle and CMC did the proper way. Let them.
Trent did it as well. Purdy, and then one other dude. Who else did it? Nick Bosa. But then again, Bosa doesn't say much anyway.
And he's not even on social media. So
yeah, he really doesn't have anything. Yeah. I think Bosa was on social media some years ago. Like right when
he has Instagram and stuff, but
I think he has stuff, but you won't see him.
He rarely posts.
He's just not. It's not who he is. He doesn't care to do that stuff, But
fuck, what was I gonna tell you right now? Fuck, I hate when that happens, bro.
Lost
you had it on your mind and then you lost it. But hey, look who finally
he had to come in here.
Tommy.
Yes, Tommy. We're all except for Mr. Dion. I think we're all rooting for the Blue Jays.
They did. Hey, man.
It's game one. I'm not even gonna say anything.
We had a horrible night, bro, and we typically don't get that kind of a night out of Blake Snell. I was definitely not anticipating such. I didn't get a chance to watch the game, but yes, we did get broken off. I think it was 11-5,
It's
if I'm not
hey,
mistaken.
hey,
But
it's a good thing that you didn't watch the game last night, brother.
yeah,
Your ass
I'd have
your
been
ass
a
would
little
have been
upset.
face to pillow all night.
Nah,
We got former Giants pitcher Kevin Gosman on them tonight.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't. For me, here's the
Yeah,
thing.
it's game one. I'm not gonna say
It's
anything.
game one, but hey, that is a big blowout for them, though. That's not no walk in the park. I mean, the Dodgers got to, they got to tighten up their bootstraps and get it together because you can't be getting blown out no 11-5.
Yeah,
You cannot do that. You're not gonna win nothing doing that.
Especially
And I
the
definitely
World
don't want the
Series.
Toronto. If I take an L, I don't want it to be to the Toronto Blue Jays of all teams. At a bare minimum, I'd rather lose to the Yankees, and I hate the Yankees with a passion. I can't stand them.
Oh, geez.
But
Guys,
I'd rather lose to the Yankees, or a better organization. When the last time anybody cared that Toronto existed?
Toronto going to get that World Series win, baby.
Hey, it's Drake versus.
I'm not gonna lie. It's Drake versus Kendrick. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, we all know how that turned out. So if you say
I
it
do
like
not
that,
like
I
Drake,
have
but
full
I
confidence the
because
Dodgers
I'm
are
not
going to win because
rooting for the
breaks off
Dodgers.
Drake. We all know this.
I was going for Seattle or Toronto.
Yep,
Didn't matter.
Well, I mean, it would have been nice for Seattle for them to get into their first World Series. They've never been. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is on that one. So we'll see how the rest goes. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep our eyes on the games and whatnot. It's the World Series. I don't expect us to keep getting broke off 11-4. Or 11-5.
I do.
I don't anticipate that happening. You just
I can't wait till college basketball. Fuck
you want that
hockey,
to happen
Jason.
because
We
your
need
team
college
sucks and they
basketball.
never made the playoffs. So that's it.
Who?
Your team didn't make the playoffs. They didn't.
We'll be there next year. It's okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, we'll get them next year. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
No, they're all.
Yeah. Hey, let me know.
I don't know how that feels.
Brother,
I've been in the playoffs the past several years. I don't understand.
Let me know when you guys actually build a team and win the World Series. Okay.
Brandon, I need to ask you offline your opinion on the Giants hiring.
I don't care for it. I don't know.
You don't like it?
Why are you bringing in a college manager into the MLB? It's always been an MLB manager.
But why not? But why not take the chance and see if this dude can get something better?
That's the problem, is dude with Farhan, he just tried to go the stupid route of being like, oh, this guy's proven Bob Melvin. It's like, bro, Posey's taking the risks.
Well, you could say the same for this guy too. He's been proven to win college games. It's about it.
But I'm just saying, like, in terms of MLB,
it's completely different, man.
But here's the thing:
Posey's taking a risk, man. At least.
So look at it for the NFL. What does the NFL do? Sometimes they will bring a college coach in.
Yeah, and look how that turns out.
But at the end of the day, it may be a good thing for you guys. You obviously weren't doing nothing good with the last dude, so might as well give it a shot and see what you can do. That's all I'm saying, man. Oh, Tommy agrees with media. Hey, figure it out. It's all right. Well, at the end of the day, man.
Hey, let's focus on this game.
Yep.
Focus on the Warriors this year.
I think the 49ers beat the Texans. I think we're good. And hey, man, let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Go Niners, go Dodgers. And for y'all, it's go Niners, go Giants.
Go Niners, go Warriors, go Arizona because basketball's about to start too.
Fuck them kids.
Damn.
Wait, Brandon, who's your college team?
I don't watch college.
I don't think you watch college like that.
I don't watch college like that at all in any sport.
I appreciate the compliment, Tommy. No matter how sarcastic it may be. Got love for you, bro.
I'm starting to watch a little bit more college football though, because I gotta know this shit for when we go live on podcast before draft time.
Fair.
So that's the one thing that is rough. Is so many colleges and so much college football. It's hard to watch. Like college basketball is even hard to watch because there's so many damn different colleges and teams and all that. But I mean, look, I ain't expecting UCLA to do much. We haven't necessarily been the best college basketball team over the past couple of years.
Dude,
You know,
our schedule is about to be hell, bro, but it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
He said he's bringing you a
yeah,
beer.
bro, and you know I got you too, man. Please.
Hey, what about me, Tommy? What the hell?
Dude, this is the nicest I've seen Tommy actually be nice to.
No, look, hey,
No,
Tommy.
Tommy usually
look,
that shit.
No, Tommy, what we're gonna do is when we meet and we're drinking the beer, we'll take a picture and send it to Brandon and tell him, here you go.
And then you're gonna get a picture of me going like this.
This guy. Oh man, but I think we've got everything covered, man. Yeah, Tommy.
All right, Tommy. All right, I'll give you that, okay?
We got everything covered, man. Any final thoughts, media?
Go Niners.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, and if you guys haven't yet already, please hit that like, subscribe button on all 3 channels. For Podcast, Niner Game Podcast, and 49er Media. We'll give you the best coverage of 49er football and all the breaking news. We're also on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Well, besides Deon's on TikTok.
I don't need TikTok.
Yeah. But he does upload his YouTube shorts, so keep an eye out on that.
Yes, sir. Shorts will keep coming. I will give you the top 5 every week, and I will make sure you did. I'm telling you, I will tell you every week who got the smack laid down on their candy ass as the Rockets. This due to the fact that some of these teams get blown out. It's priceless
candy asses.
And people, we ain't blowouts. Before we go, blowouts got to be blowouts. Okay, can't beat somebody by 1 point and I'm going to give you no love on no blowout. You didn't do nothing. You barely won, you know. But when you do what the Texans did the previous 2 weeks to this loss, you know, beat by 26 and another team by 24, like 34, yeah, you get some love because you blew them out. But, hey, once again, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. Remember, Forever Faithful Podcast, 49er Media, myself, Niner Gang Podcast. We are out. Hit that outro. Peace.
Yep. Go Niners. And fuck the Dodgers.